There's no question about it. The brand of a best place to work goes well beyond hiring the best talent. It is truly a badge of honour across the EMC ecosystem and across the emerging markets, because people see, yeah, this is a company that respects its staff, can develop its staff, and of course, when you think of customers, when customers see that, they see, hey, this is a company that I would like to work with, that I can trust in the long haul.
Today within the company, there is actually quite an awareness of Great Place to Work. We have other sites in different parts of the world who participate, and I was surprised at the very positive reaction we got, from last year's, result. Making the list last year was a bit of a surprise to us, I think. We were very, very pleased, and the CEO and the head of HR and many other functional leaders at executive level, understand Great Place to Work, are advocates of the program, and we achieved success that I don't think any outside of McAfee has achieved to date. So it has a lot of currency internally, and we got a lot of benefit from that.
Great Place to Work is really important for us because it's an external barometer of what people think of us. And I think that's really important to us. Our pulses are internal, and we take two of them in tandem and make sure we take learnings from them, and we make sure we work with our teams to make those learnings implemented, so to drive the right behaviours, but also drive the right culture we want to have, which is a great place to work.
It is a great benchmarking exercise for us. I mean, we've set a goal of being amongst the most respected companies in Ireland, and the tools and techniques that go into the Best Places to Work survey are first rate and really give us a clear, objective view of where we stand. And each year, that is a great diagnosis and a great call to action on the key things that we need to improve. So that piece of what we work on together is very valuable.
We have to strive to be absolutely great, and all the guys have come with me on that journey, because again we have a very positive team, and we probably have brought ourselves to a fresh journey and a higher standard of journey, and it's actually quite exciting.
It matters enormously. We've become even more passionate about our involvement in the programme with each passing year, and what's lovely to see is that the employees of the group are also very passionate about it, wanting us to do well, wanting us to improve our scores every year. And it's lovely to see that it's not just the management of the organisation being involved in this initiative, it's right throughout the organisation. So we've seen enormous benefits, and I think it has been hugely important to our success.
We've looked at our data, and what the Great Place to Work data has allowed us to give is actually really understand the areas of our business that actually have high trust, and understanding what's driving that, what's the actual, what do we see that correlates to other indicators within our business. And typically what we see is areas of high trust have the high safety performance, they have the highest quality performance, and also they actually have the lowest absenteeism area. All real meaningful business indicators that you would traditionally look at as key indicators of performance. But for me, I don't think it's a case that safety and quality and absenteeism results of excellence has caused high trust. I believe that high trust has significantly enabled those other three indicators to come to life. Having high trust in the organisation enables me and other leaders within the site to feel confident about our ability not just to capture a new project or a new investment, but our confidence that we can actually deliver that investment in a way that creates real value for the corporation going forward. So high trust was really the key confidence builder that gave me confidence to go and actually successfully win that business.
I think the other piece about it is, which again I would encourage all organisations to get involved, particularly on the not-for-profit sector, is that what you get, because it's very anonymity is a huge virtue to it. The things that staff report on the Great Places to Work, you will never hear about in any staff surveys that you conduct yourself. And I do think that's important. And also I think the analysis and the breakdown of those results that follows from the competition or from the exercise, where somebody comes and visits, they break down those results. So you get a very good sense of the areas that you need to work on. And sometimes you do get a number of surprises about what you need to work on, and things that you thought you weren't particularly good at you know, you'll be surprised you might be good at as well, you know, so it works both ways, but it helps you to target your resources as well where you need to target them.
We're in this not to be on a particular position. You know, we are in this because we want to understand how we can get better. We want to improve things. What are the areas that we can improve on?
The expertise that Great Places to Work and their team bring to us is hugely insightful in terms of us figuring out how we want to grow and optimize the culture and the performance of the business. The database that GPTW taps into globally means that they are really a source of best practice in global business, which is critically important to us. Secondly, the application of that to Diageo is very insightful because the team from Great Places to Work know Diageo well because we've been working together for years. They are able to take the data and give it meaning for Diageo. So we find the relationship we have with your team exceptionally valuable to our organization.
I would definitely recommend the process. I think that for us it's been a really valuable process because while Bright Horizons, we aspire and have achieved Great Place to Work listings in every country that we operate in. At the same time in Ireland, we want to be a great place to work in every creche that we operate in. We want to be it's not just for a big organisation. And I think we can only do that. We can, I suppose, think globally but act locally, and we want people to actually think about their role and that for every person it's a great place to work. So it's not just a big organisational aspiration.
You know, the staff are our ambassadors. So if they feel that they're working in a best workplace, they perform better. There's just no doubt about it.
Great Place to Work for us has been hugely important. It's helped us retain staff. It's helped us build more loyal staff. It's helped us recruitment-wise, but most importantly, it's helped us generate a culture within the organisation that is team-orientated. When we entered it, we didn't have a clue what we were doing. So we said to ourselves, how can we actually make the place better? And in fairness to you guys, we've had a huge amount of assistance along the way, and we've learned from you and we've learned from other companies that have been involved in the process. Staying there, I said, it's down to competitiveness, but we see the benefit of it on a daily basis. And you want an organisation, or certainly I want an organisation that is hardworking, loyal, bit of fun. Money doesn't have to be everything. Money's very important to people, but there are lots of other things you can do for people to keep them happy, and that's we've found it an extremely useful tool in that it is our HR toolbox now.
Decision making is made in the areas that are closest to where the action happens. Management time is freed up because they can think more about, and we can think more about our strategic journey going forward, as opposed to worry about what's happening in a specific area at any one moment in time. So for me, the speed of decision making has just exponentially increased with the levels of trust that we have in the organisation.
Since we've done that, and since the trust scores have improved, I think we've seen an immediate return internally where teams are getting stronger, performance is improving, there's a better relationship, much more cross-functional support. We actively promoted the Great Place to Work program. We reached out to the team and really, made them believe that we really wanted to take this seriously, that we would react to the information, that we would do something positive about the data that came back to us.
The programme gives you a great roadmap for achieving that, and I'm a believer that if you've got a positive team environment and a fully engaged team, that's going to help the customer service enormously and ultimately the bottom line performance. So for me, it's a no-brainer.
Making sure that respect for people becomes visible in terms of the values of the organisation. That's the starting point. I would also say again, there's a lot of hard work involved. It's not going to be easy because this is the bar of this barometer is set very high. But once you get moving and once you get a degree of momentum, the infectiousness of it takes you over the line.